They have convinced you that you are the problem, that you lack wisdom when it comes to spending money on appliances. But here is what they do not want you to know. The people who understand appliances are not buying what they are selling, and the gap between what they are pushing and what actually works has never been wider. Today, I am going to show you the 5 brands that reveal the pattern. 5 appliance manufacturers that have built their business model on a system that works perfectly for shareholders but not for kitchens. And by the end of this video, you will understand why these 5 brands are the ones only dumb people buy, not because you are dumb for buying them, but because you are making a choice with incomplete information. Before we start, I need to teach you something the appliance industry has spent 50 years hiding. It is called the replacement cycle. Here is how it works. In 1970, a refrigerator cost $600 and lasted 25 years. That is $24 per year in cost. The company made 1 sale per household per generation. But then something changed. Shareholders realized that if appliances only last 8 years instead of 25 years, they can sell 3 times as many machines, 3 profits instead of 1, 3 times the revenue. This is not a conspiracy. This is basic business strategy. According to the New York Times and research from US PERG, manufacturers have deliberately moved toward cheaper materials and shorter lifespan designs. Metal was replaced. With plastic, testing was reduced. Parts were optimized for failure before the warranty expired. This is documented. This is real. This is the system these 5 brands operate inside of. Number 5, Samsung Home Appliances price, $500 to $800 lifespan, based on repair data, average 5 to 7 years cost per year, $71 to $160 first-year service rate, 9 to 10%. Samsung was founded in 1938 in South Korea. Today, they are a publicly traded company answering 2000s. Of shareholders, Samsung's refrigerators have become a case study in the replacement cycle. According to repair data compiled by appliance technicians, Samsung's linear compressor models show a higher-than-average failure pattern. One Reddit thread from an appliance screener noted that Samsung refrigerators are screened out of every client vault due to documented compressor issues. The official data is harder to find because Samsung does not publish long-term failure rates. But multiple independent studies show Samsung refrigerators account for a disproportionately high number of first-year service calls. Here is what this means in real dollars. You buy a Samsung refrigerator for $700. It works well for 4 years. Then the compressor dies. Repair, $800 to $1,200. Most people think, I might as well buy a new one. Samsung has now sold 2 refrigerators instead of 1. That is the business model. Samsung makes beautiful refrigerators. I will not argue that, but beautiful is a distraction from durable. They use plastic parts where competitors use metal. Their control boards fail in patterns so consistent that repair technicians can predict which ones will show up next. This is not coincidence. This is design. Number 4. Whirlpool price, $600 to $1,000 lifespan, 7 to 9 years cost per year, $67 to $143 first-year service rate, 4 to 5% better than others. But watch the pattern. Whirlpool was founded in 1911 as a family company. They made washing machines that lasted decades. Then, Whirlpool went public in 1968. That single event changed everything. Once you have shareholders, you have people who do not care about your great-grandfather's reputation. They care about quarterly earnings. Whirlpool discovered they could cut costs dramatically by switching from metal components to plastic. Metal lasts, plastic fails. Plastic means repeat customers. That is the system. But here is where Whirlpool became genius. At the game, they did not just make one bad brand. They bought dozens. Maytag, Amana, Genair, Roper. Whirlpool now owns 80% of the major brands in American appliances. This means no matter which one fails and you buy a replacement, Whirlpool profits. It is a con wrapped inside a con, a family business that abandoned its values the moment Wall Street demanded it. The numbers confirm this, based on GD Power data from 2025. Whirlpool ranks in the middle of the pack for reliability. They are not the worst, but they are not trying to be the best. They are trying to own the whole shelf. Number 3, LG Home Appliances price, $550 to $900 lifespan, 6 to 8 years cost per year, $68 to $150 first-year service rate, 5.5% on washers, higher on refrigerators. LG was founded in 1947 in South Korea. LG is interesting because they are not uniformly bad, they're front-load. Washing machines have become among the most reliable appliances you can buy. Yale Appliance's 2026 reliability data shows LG washers at only 5.5% first-year service rate, that is solid, but their refrigerators tell a different story. LG's linear compressors fail at a rate of approximately 1.1% within 5 years. That sounds small until you realize LG sells millions of refrigerators. Multiply that percentage by volume, and suddenly you have a service crisis. LG keeps these numbers quiet because they do not have to publish them, but repair technicians know. Call a local appliance repair company and ask what refrigerator brand they service most often. Write down the answer. That is your data. Number 2. GE Appliances now higher price, $550 to $950 lifespan, 6 to 8 years cost per year, $69 to $158 first-year service rate, 8 to 9.2%. General Electric was founded in 1892 by Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, the man who understood that a product's job is to work reliably for decades. GE built appliances like that for 124 years. Then, in 2016, GE sold its appliance division to Haier, a Chinese multinational corporation. Here is what happened next. Haier looked at GE's supply chain and saw cost. They saw places where they could cut. They replaced metal with plastic. They reduced testing cycles. They optimized for manufacturing speed instead of product longevity. On paper, Haier has invested $3 billion back into GE appliances since 2025. They talk about reshoring production. They announce new factories. But the bottom line data shows something different. GE appliances now require service at a rate of 8 to 9.2% in the first year. That is higher than LG. That is higher than most competitors. A GE refrigerator used to last 20 years because it was built by engineers who understood that their name was on it and that meant something. A GE appliance today lasts 8 years because it is built by a cost optimization algorithm. Number 1. Frigidaire price, $550 to $850 lifespan, 5 to 6 years average cost per year, $92 to $170 first-year service rate. Data unclear but consistently reported as high. Frigidaire was invented in 1918. It was the first electric refrigerator. Before Frigidaire, families kept food in ice boxes. Literally boxes filled with ice. Frigidaire changed civilization. The brand name became so synonymous with refrigerators that people used to say the Frigidaire the way they say the Kleenex. Today, Frigidaire is owned by Electrolux, a Swedish corporation. Electrolux has transformed Frigidaire into something it was never meant to be, a disposable appliance. The company that invented the refrigerator now makes refrigerators with the shortest lifespan of any major brand. According to Consumer Reports data, 49% of refrigerators purchased since 2015 have experienced a problem. On Frigidaire models, that number is higher. Why? Because Electrolux owns dozens of brands. When your Frigidaire fails after 5 years, you do not have to buy another Frigidaire. You can buy an Electrolux, same company, different premium. When you get tired of that one failing, you buy an AEG. Electrolux profits on your failure, repeatedly, predictably, by design. The real pattern: Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, GE, Frigidaire. Look at what they have in common. Every single one of them is publicly traded. Every single one answers to shareholders. Not one of them answers to a founder's family anymore. These shareholders care about one thing: returns. And the fastest way to generate returns in the appliance business is to make appliances that fail predictably. Make them fail fast, make them fail in ways that are expensive to repair, make people buy new ones. This is not an accident, this is not the result of poor engineering, this is strategy, this is shareholder capitalism at work. The New York Times published research showing that planned obsolescence is real. US PIRG documented how manufacturers deliberately restrict parts availability to force replacement. Repair forums have become filled with thousands of posts about appliances failing right after warranty expires. This is not anecdotal, this is systematic. The appliance industry could make machines that last 25 years. They have the technology. They know how. Speed Queen makes washing machines that last 25 years. Miele makes dishwashers that last 20 years. The technology exists, but if they made machines that last 25 years, they would only sell one machine per household, per generation. One profit, then they are done. But if they make machines that last 8 years, they sell 3 times as many, 3 profits, 3 times the revenue, 3 times the stock price increase, 3 times the executive bonuses. The decision to build for failure is not made by engineers. It is made by finance departments and shareholders. The next time you walk into an appliance store, ask 3 questions. These will tell you instantly whether you are looking at a machine designed to last or a machine designed to fail. Question 1. Who owns this company? If the company is publicly traded, profits go to shareholders who have never seen your kitchen. If the company is family-owned or private, profits go to people who inherit the company's reputation. Call the company. Search online. It takes 30 seconds. This alone will tell you whether the machine is optimized for durability or for replacement. Question 2. What is the first-year service rate? This data is harder to find because companies do not publish it. But call a local appliance repair company, ask them which brands they service most often, ask them how long each brand typically lasts. Repair technicians know the truth because they see it every day. If a salesperson cannot tell you this number, they are selling you blind. Question 3. Where can I get parts in 5 years? A company confident in their product will tell you yes. A company optimizing for replacement will dodge the question or say parts are only available through authorized dealers at premium prices. If the company has already designed the machine to be unrepairable before the warranty expires, they will not tell you that directly. But ask specific questions and you will find out. It is not stupid to buy these 5 brands. You have been lied to systematically and professionally by the most sophisticated marketing machines on earth. You have been sold a story about progress and innovation while you were being sold machines designed to fail. That is not your fault. But now you know, now you have the questions, now you understand the game. The next time you buy an appliance, you can choose differently. You do not have to participate in this cycle. Your grandmother's refrigerator lasted 25 years because someone built it with pride, someone who believed that their name on the machine meant something. That philosophy did not die, it just moved. It went to companies that still believe that building something that lasts is better than building something that fails, that building for legacy is more important than building for profit, that quality is not about luxury, it is about respect, respect for your kitchen, respect for your time, respect for your money. The 5 brands I showed you today are counting on you not knowing better. But you do now, and everything changes when you do.